Very good morning to everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Sandton Amateur Radio Club Bulletin on this Sunday morning, the 8th of June 2025. You're listening to the club station of the Sandton Amateur Radio Club, ZS6STN, which is operated today from the Shack of Richard, ZS6 Delta Echo in Kensington, Johannesburg. This club bulletin is broadcast every Sunday at 8:45 local time on the following frequencies: 145-700 megahertz FM in the 2-meter band, and 7115 megahertz lower side band in the 40-meter band via relay from the Shack of Chris, ZS6GM. Thanks very much, Chris. We're also going out on Echolink, ZS6STN-R, and also on ZANet via links from various repeaters. For those who may have missed this bulletin, the recordings are uploaded to the club's YouTube channel on www.youtube.com/@ZS6STN, together with the recordings of the club's Power Hour Tech Talks as well. The agenda for the bulletin today: club birthdays, club news, SARL news, and call-ins and swap shop on 40 meters and 2 meters. I'm filling in at short notice today, so I'm afraid there's no topic of interest. It's now time to move on to club members' birthdays for the week ahead. On the 10th of June is the birthday of Mike Barr, ZS6XYZ, one of our fellow newsreaders, and Andrew Patterson, ZS6AP, celebrates on the 14th. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you on the celebration of your birthdays. Right, some club news. Registrations are now open for the next RAE, Radio Amateur Exam, which is scheduled for October 2025. Classes are set to begin in July and are hosted by the Sandton Amateur Radio Club. So if you or someone you know is interested in getting licensed, please email rae@zs6stn.org.za for details. So let's move on to the SARL News Bulletin. The South African Radio League news for Sunday, the 8th of June 2025. In the news today: SARL Communication Mailing List, Future Amateur Radio Geostationary Satellite Payload Project, and a call for AMSAT SA Space Symposium papers. We begin this bulletin with the news of a silent key. It is with deep regret that we must announce the city of Martin McDonald, ZS6 Mike Juliet Hotel, went silent on Monday, the 2nd of June 2025 after a long illness. We extend our condolences to his family and friends. The SARL Communication Mailing List. The SARL Secretary has set up a mailing list on groups.io for the distribution of the weekly SARL news bulletins and SARL communications from council to members. The initial invitation was sent out on 12 May to 1,569 email addresses. To date, 488 members have responded and are receiving the weekly SARL news bulletins by email. Council will also use this mailing list for SARL communication email. On Thursday, 5 June, the Secretary again sent out an invitation to join the SARL Communications mailing list. Please respond to the information to the invitation in your inbox. Please also check your spam folder. Clubs are requested to share this news item with their club social media groups. So they're asking basically for a response. If you have received this email, please do follow the instructions and get set up again on the SARL mailing list. We know there's been some problems with it recently, and that had to change the way things are done. Future Amateur Radio Geostationary Satellite Payload Project. AMSAT DL, in conjunction with the European Space Agency ESA, has invited AMSAT organizations to participate in their future GEO initiative. This initiative is a direct response to increasing global interest in amateur satellite communications and aims to inspire new generations through access to space-based amateur radio platforms with the following objectives: to support innovative amateur radio communications techniques, including wideband and narrowband transponder configurations, to provide a flexible experimental platform for SDR, regenerative transponders, and educational outreach, to foster international cooperation among amateur radio societies, space agencies, academic institutions, and industry, and to expand the amateur radio footprint to underserved regions, considering optimal GEO coverage scenarios. AMSAT SA is taking part in the GEO initiative and is inviting radio amateurs in South Africa to join a discussion on the project on Monday, 16 June, which is a public holiday here, at 20:30 on the AMSAT WebEx platform. To receive the link, send an email to GEO at amsatsa.org.za. It's GEO at amsatsa.org.za, with your contact details and email address to be used to join the video conference. The discussion will be of both a technical and operational nature, including what modes we would like to see on the new satellite. Can South Africa contribute to the technical systems development in the ground sector? Find out more information on amsat.org.za. Call for AMSAT SA Space Symposium papers. AMSAT SA has announced that the 2025 Space Symposium will be held on Saturday, 2 August 2025, and has issued the first call for papers. The theme of the symposium is Embracing 68 Years of Space Science Innovation in Amateur Radio. Papers are invited, covering all aspects of space science and communication, impacting and enhancing the amateur radio experience, from the technical to operational aspects. Presentations are 30 minutes with a 10-minute Q&A. Send proposals in MS Word to admin@amsatsa.org.za by 30 June 2025. To enable as wide as possible audience to participate, the symposium will be held online on the WebEx platform. Sponsorship opportunities are available. Send an email to admin@amsatsa.org.za for details. Moving on to club news, the Gauteng Amateur Radio Club, ZS6GPG, held its annual general meeting on Saturday, the 24th of May. The new committee is as follows: Marius Marais, ZS6 Oscar Whiskey as the chairman, Kobe Van Zyl, ZS6 Kilo Victor Zulu secretary, and Marcel Marie, ZS6 Mike Foxtrot Alpha as the treasurer. The committee meetings are Mark Joyce, ZS6 Mike Juliet Oscar, Graham McNally, ZS6 Golf Papa Mike, and Francois Meyer, ZS6 Foxtrot Mike. In his address to the club members, Marius, ZS6 Oscar Whiskey, expressed heartfelt thanks for their continued trust placed in him. He extended his appreciation to all club members for their support and participation over the past year, especially those who have volunteered their time and energy to keep the club active, welcoming, and forward-looking. The strength of this club lies in its members, he said, and I am honored to continue serving alongside such passionate and dedicated teams. Together we look forward to another year of growth, learning, and shared achievement. The club invites all members and prospective amateurs to stay connected via our website at www.zs6gpg.co.za and on Facebook at facebook.com/group/ZS6GPG. In the propagation report, Hannes Garcia, ZS6EZP, reports that solar activity is expected to be at low to moderate levels. There are currently 8 sunspot regions with simple to slightly complex magnetic configuration visible. There's a high probability for C and low to moderate probability for M-class flares. If you want to do your own frequency predictions, the expected effective sunspot number for the week will be around 102. When I first started, that was 0, in fact, a few years ago when I got my license. The 30 to 15 meter bands may provide some good DX fun. Please remember to visit the website spaceweather.stansa.org.za for further information. Finally, a diary of some upcoming events. Today is the Region 1 CW Field Day, the continuation of the Queen of the Mountains event, the SOTA event, and World Oceans Day, and also the Hammies QSO party. 14th of June is World Blood Donor Day, and the 15th of June, Father's Day, very important. 16th of June is a Monday, it's Youth Day, so a public holiday here, and we're also having the Sorrel Youth QSO party. The 17th is World QRP Day, and the 21st of June is the winter solstice at 2:02:40 UTC. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean the weather's going to get warmer from then. Aye. Right, that concludes the Sorrel News Bulletin for the morning. We invite clubs and individuals to submit news items of interest to radio amateurs and shortwave listeners in both English and Afrikaans, if possible, by following the news inbox link on the South African Radio League webpage. News items to be included in the bulletin should be sent to news@sarl.org.za no later than the Friday morning preceding the bulletin date. We welcome your signal reports, comments and suggestions. Please send these by email to artoday@sarl.org.za. You've been listening to the Sorrel News Bulletin compiled by Kevin Berger, ZR2 Bravo Kilo, and proofread by Herman Erasmus, ZS6 Charlie Tango Alpha. Okay, well, thank you to everyone out there for listening and for your interest and participation this morning. We trust that you've enjoyed the bulletin, and please feel free to contribute ideas, comments, or any constructive criticism to info@ZS6STN.org.za. As always, thank you to the stations that assisted with relays and to those who contributed to the content from time to time. Join us again next Sunday at 8:45 Central African Time for the regular bulletin of the Sandton Amateur Radio Club. This brings to a close the weekly club bulletin of the Sandton Amateur Radio Club, ZS6STN, today operated by Richard, ZR6 Delta Echo. Thank you to all, and 7-3. ZS6STN now relinquishes all frequencies for general use.